Hello everybody! Preparing to do first presentation here in Maui at a local farmers union meeting, which then would be followed by a few months of presentations all over the island of Maui at all sorts of networking meetings and events, at potentially festivals, large events, utilizing community centers, as well as house gatherings, finding that there is a great support team for me here in Maui. And these ideas of how to create local grassroots movements around all causes that are important to the people of a location, and how to essentially build a crowdfunding mechanism by bringing together like-minded individuals around a cause that matters to the people to help them organize a movement, more like a business than a nonprofit, more like an investment of your time, your energy, your knowledge, your skills, your abilities, your resources, and your networks into a cause, a project, a cooperative movement, coming together with like-minded individuals that are passionate about a certain cause and building a grassroots movement that becomes more like a business that the people can all invest as much as they like in the project and see great returns on the investment. As we, humanity, shift from investing our energy and our resources in that which doesn't serve us and doesn't serve life and our Mother Earth into the things that do serve us and life and Mother Earth. So essentially what we're doing here in Maui is there are activist groups, and these groups are networking together and creating network of network type groups that could help build a cause list of all the causes, the issues that are important to the people as a whole for Maui, as well as down to the district level, in each neighborhood even, each block, each street, each household, inspiring cooperative movements of core groups coming together and coming to agreement what it is that they wish to create, how they wish to operate as a team in your space, in your household, on your street, in your neighborhood, in your district, in your city, state, all the way up. So what we're seeing here in Maui is this readiness. The people are masters, and they've done this. They've defeated Monsanto, and they are master organizers, and they're very passionate about keeping Maui great and bringing in an even greater Maui. I'm really getting clear with what that is in each and every single way. So establishing a shared value system for all of Maui. What consensus can we come to? What agreement field? What people's platform, Maui platform, can all residents of Maui as well as all visitors agree to? Things like peace and prosperity, health, wellness, love, communication. There are things that we can reach near consensus with and whatnot. But this is happening now, and this is one of the most ready places that I've seen for grassroots organizing a whole population and a whole island, a whole, what you could say is a micronation. The heart chakra of Mother Earth here, Maui, this neighborhood, Haiku, the heart of the heart. And the people that are here are like retired rainbow family elders that are masters in many fields of their life. And they're all here settled, but coming together regularly, daily even, with events and gatherings and networking meetings, and focusing on the causes, the issues. There are certain issues that are at the top of the list that are top priority, but there's also the overarching issues of what can we agree to and how can we get to that highest manifestation of a place, how we can live in community and each fractal, each neighborhood, and how they all can connect as one neighborhood, as one island, one village. Currencies that we will be creating here will be all the cause currencies. Healthy soils, clean drinking water, healthy clean air, healthy organic natural foods and products. Rally behind conscious products and conscious services, high vibrational. Rallying behind conscious events, networking gatherings, festivals, seminars, workshops. Rallying behind conscious communities and community centers. And getting behind sustainable regenerative resources and exchange systems of those regenerative and sustainable resources. Alternative energy production, as well as free energy, ultimately. Perfect health. Focused events and gatherings where all the healers of all modalities come together and heal all those that are in any level of dis-ease. Currencies can be as simple as creating a voucher, a $100 off voucher for your rent that could be island-wide. So essentially we can print off a massive amount of vouchers, $100 off rent vouchers, 50% off any organic food or product purchases, 25% off any alternative energy purchases. You get the idea. But essentially, what we're looking at is crowdfunding, bringing together a local movement, a local agreement that rent is expensive, and that if we can free up the people just a little bit, that little $100 coupon or $200 if you stack them makes a difference in people's lives and helps them to free up a little bit of their budget to be able to live a little bit better and start to think a little bit more on the scale of, am I working the job I should be working? Is this the highest way I can be of service as a person in community with friends and family or not? And we can have vouchers for job training and skill building and business creation as well. So essentially what we can do is bring together like-minded individuals that are passionate about a certain item, what matters most to the people, lowering rent costs and making organic food more affordable and organic products more affordable, and bringing together health gatherings and compensating the healers with these vouchers rather than having the healers all go and become doctors and work for large corporations. We can free the healers to come together in a cooperative way to heal the people, grassroots, local. Just set up a gathering and bring together the healers and invite all those with disease to come through that space for an extended period of time until they become healthy again. Real things, tangible, that can help the regular people getting healthy, getting happy, getting free, lowering your costs, increasing your incomes so that you can free yourself, so that you can choose more easily your highest calling, your passion, shift your life, do more of what you love to do each and every day, create more abundance of amazingness to share with your friends, your family, and community in the world. We have a critical mass movement that is being called in by spirits, and the support systems are already here. And my focus with my first presentation is to launch an exchange, a Maui Exchange, that maps the people's products, services, events, land access or places to stay, as well as resources. So I'm not charging anything for my presentations, simply open to contributions, whether you'd like to put in an IOU, one free massage, $50 value, or whether you'd like to put in one bag of avocados, a $20 value, or one ticket to the upcoming festival, a $150 value, whatever that may be, one free night stay in my space, a $60 value. We have the ability to, when we receive these items in the marketplace, in the exchange, we have the ability to give more value than the value that's being placed in the exchange. So building simple systems. We have Google Drive, we have Google Forms, we have Google databases or Excels that creates a matching system. Essentially matching those I haves with those others I want, need, and desires. A simple matching system that allows people to place in the exchange items, products, services, events, resources, land access, and start to receive vouchers in exchange for what they put into that and a greater amount of value. Put a $50 free massage in, receive a $60 voucher for anything in the marketplace. Go straight back to the marketplace and receive an item and keep that flow going. The more people in the community place into the market, into the exchange, the more we receive vouchers and the more we go back to the market and spend those vouchers daily. Just keep that cycle going. That alone, the resource-based economic system, bring in a Maui resource-based economic system, is enough to change a whole territory, a whole place. But adding in the fact that that would be like the Maui bucks, that would be the main currency for the market, or Maui market bucks, or Maui exchange bucks, or whatever you would like to call it, that's the main currency. But then you also have all of the cause currencies, core groups gathering, coming together, and building out a movement with a website, with social media presences, with a job list or bounty list, with a white paper, an explanation of the project, with a timeline or a roadmap of what you're going to do and when you're going to get it done by, and open sourcing to the people, the jobs, the tasks, legal, finding core leaders that wish to be the CEO, the top marketing person, the top grant writer, writing up salaries even in the new currency. So whether you're doing a honeybees currency or a healthy soils or a food forest currency, or alternative energy creation currency, or a connection coin, or hugs, or laughter, singing, or dancing, playing, or cuddling, whatever it may be, what raises the vibration, what raises the consciousness of yourself, your friends, your family, your community, the world. And then what actions can be taken, whether it's how do we clear our airs, how do we heal our soils, how do we plant more trees, how do we create more food forests, how do we secure more lands and bring them back into sacred trust management as a people, how do we heal the dis-ease within our communities. How do we establish composting bins on all corners so that we retain all the resources? How do we recycle our own resources and keep them within? How do we work the lands and acknowledge there's already such an abundance of resources on the land that never need to leave the land, and just keep investing back into the earth and producing greater and greater yields? How do we do these things? How do we grassroots organize and create local governance teams in each household, in each street, in each neighborhood, each district? How do we appoint leaders for all council offices positions and all presidential positions, from local to global? These are the things, fractally, how we're shifting the world, is bringing a simple understanding of vouchers or coupons. Coins or tokens can be a little complicated, but coupons, vouchers, people understand these things. If we crowdfund as a people, as organizations, as businesses, that a certain value is important, healthy soils, trees, or whatnot, we can crowdfund and all raise money, funds, fiat monies, as well as resources, as well as skills, as well as networking our projects out there. We can actually fund every humanitarian project simultaneously. But what we're doing is, in each local area where any of us are established right now, we have our hands on how it works in each local area. We can simultaneously turn communities back into cooperative and establish local governance and bring a grassroots organizing of all causes in your neighborhood or your greater city, And we can do this, hundreds of us all around the globe simultaneously, going on thousands of us simultaneously in local villages, shifting the ways. And we have the media here to show what we're doing. So just do it, bring the people together, bring conversation. What are the highest ideals that we have as a people? What are the values we all share? What's the agreement field we can create? What's the people's platform that we can hold all people in our village accountable to be in our village? And then once doing that, then establishing committees, a board, a local governance board, and then local committees for all the different areas, education and housing and buildings and food and water and prosperity and health and all the areas, the Barbara Marx Hubbard Wheel of Co-Creation, committees for each area in each village, in each neighborhood, becoming leaders in our life, in each community. Voting is something we can pay a lot to the people to do. A voting currency is going to be one of the best currencies we can create. To reach consensus, to get everyone to vote in your local area and then reach consensus on what you all agree to, brings in the highest blueprint so ease and grace, where we can shift all of our funds, our resources, and our energies and skills into what we wish to create. What's the most urgent? What's going to help advance our whole community forward first? And how can we build momentum into all the other things that are not as important and urgent? But establishing every cause, bring in the highest blueprint in a year. A year is a very reasonable amount of time to shift a whole neighborhood, a whole city. And if we do this simultaneously as a global humanitarian collective and grid it all together with the resource-based economic system, fund all humanitarian projects with this great momentum that is happening, as each of these currencies, these movements, grows in value as we do what we say we're going to do, as the cooperative movements come together around each cause, the value of the currency goes up. As we steward more sacred lands, the value of the land holdings goes up because we're at natural accounting now. We're talking about social accounting. We're talking about 7 generations into the future. What is our earth going to look like? What's life going to look like? What's humanity going to look like? Balancing the sacred with innovation and technology, in balance with the highest technology that's already within us, that we will never let technology get out of balance. Never. We can trust ourselves in that, as we are the leaders in all of our communities and all of our areas of expertise. And we're coming together with all the other leaders in our expertise areas to reach the highest mastery, to make sure everybody knows the highest level of information in your area of expertise, and to innovate and advance to the highest advancements in all areas of our human civilization. This is what's happening. Starting here, starting now. If you're guided to come to Maui, I'm going to set this thing up so that it makes it ease and grace for you to get here, get into a community, get on the land, build your skills, network in, get networked to all these change organizations that are already doing amazing things. It's just fun. And we're going to turn the cameras on and show the world how we're doing this. And then from there, if you're guided to go over to Big Island to do it again, if you're guided to go to Kauai and around the islands, that's wonderful. If you're guided to go over to the mainland and go to conscious communities and plant the mycelial network grid from conscious community to conscious community all across America, that's wonderful too. And if you're guided to go around 7 continents, that's wonderful as well. So in the next year, we're going to see some great change. In the next few years, we're going to see the whole planet shift into the highest blueprint of Mother Earth and all life. So thank you, and I love you. I appreciate any feedback. Are you inspired? Where are you located? And what are you working on? What project? What are you passionate about? What currency would you like to create? I love you all.